Welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM. Of course, here on a Wednesday. Of course, let's head up to our friends up on the border. Of course, being with the Echuca Football Netball Club, especially in the 15s and under. Premiership they won about 3 months ago. Of course, they beat Mansfield by 4 goals. And of course, we got two very special guests from that 15s netball team to tell us a bit about it. Thanks both for joining us.
That's okay.
Now, I will get both of you to introduce yourselves and tell us what position did both of you play on the court on grand final day.
I'm Addie and I started in wing attack for 2 quarters and then I was in centre for the rest of the game.
And I'm Kate and I just played goal attack the whole game.
Congratulations on winning the premiership. But I want to know, how did you fare against Mansfield throughout the season in the lead up to the grand final? And I think you played Mansfield in round 1, didn't you, at the start of the year?
Yeah, we played them in round 1 and it wasn't a very tough game, but it wasn't an easy game at the same time. And then we versed them in the semi-final.
The prelim,
and it was a very close game. It was goal after goal, and then we just won against them.
How important was the week off in the final?
I think it was important for us, kind of a disadvantage because we hadn't played, but they had. But it was good because we got to have extra training sessions.
So how did you prepare for the grand final, which I believe this is the second premiership in the row, 15&U?
Yeah.
We trained on Tuesday night. We just did a normal fitness training. And then we also did our Thursday night training. And instead of the game, we had another training on the Saturday and we just brought the team back together and had a bit of a bonding session together.
You won by 4 goals at the end, 45-41 in Shepparton. So I need to ask, was there any moment in the game that you felt comfortable enough to enjoy the moment, knowing that the premiership was returning back to Echuca for the second year?
Maybe in the last quarter, because the first 3 we were down, maybe like down by 4 each quarter. And then the fourth quarter, we kind of just got like this momentum and came like shooting out. And then, yeah.
So you mentioned you were down by, I guess, the very similar scoreline that you end up winning by. So what was the message at 3/4 time?
Mum and Misty just said to keep on trying and play we're gonna win this, because we all wanted to win it, obviously. And then they just said to they spoke to us and they're on the court and they were just give it your best shot, we're in this. But they felt very comfortable. They knew that we were down, but they still felt very comfortable that us girls could win it for them.
I guess I have to ask, who got the cup first?
It might have been us 2 together with our coaches.
Kate grabbed it first and then we both.
Yeah.
Then we both had it.
So I need to ask both of you then, how good was it to hold the cup first before your teammates swarmed on to both of you?
Really good.
Was it a moment that I'm assuming both of you will never forget now?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, the other thing is, I know there was a flag, and I think there was a different trophy as well. I think you had 2 trophies on the day, as well as the flag. Am I correct?
We had the flag, and then we had the trophy, and then the best on court. And I think there was another one as well, but I can't remember what it was.
So I have to ask, who got to hold the flag first?
I think it
might have been when we had our team photo, the people down the front of the photo. Yeah. But I can't remember who that was.
With the cup in particular, did both of you get a chance to either drink out of the cup or kiss it at any stage?
Yeah.
The medals as well. How long did both of you wear your medals around your nets for? And did either of you sleep with it?
I didn't sleep with it.
I didn't sleep with it, but we wore it all after our game and all that night when we were celebrating back at the club.
Did both of you bite on your medal? And if so, was it pure gold on the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Kate, you had an extra achievement as well on the day. Best, the MVP of the game. Firstly, two-part question. The first part is, were you surprised that you won it? And then secondly, what did it mean to you to win it?
Yeah, I was surprised because I thought Addie did really good, and also our defenders, like they did really good, like coming back in that third quarter. Oh, it meant a lot to me because like it showed how like I had improved over the season. It was kind of like a reward for that, I guess.
Being co-captains together, has it sunk in that now you're officially Premiership co-captains together?
Oh, it has, but it hasn't at the same time. Like, yeah, it kind of has, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Addie. Like it has, but then it also hasn't. Like it doesn't feel real.
And what have both of you learnt from each other as players and captains? And I'm assuming both of you are best friends as well. So what have you learnt on and off the court from each other?
Yeah, we're best friends. So like I always knew I could rely on Kate with anything, and we also always agreed with what the other person was saying. And I always knew if I fed the ball into the ring to her that she would always get it and get the goal.
And we could just like bounce off each other, like in the huddles. One would say one thing and we could just bounce off it.
We always agreed with each other.
So tell us a bit about your Premiership coach.
Well, Kristen's my mum, and then we also had Misty. I felt like they worked really well together because they also grew up together, and they both knew what they were talking about, and we learned a lot from them.
And they were just very calm, like they never yelled or anything. They're just calm in like them tough situations.
Yeah.
Silly question I'm going to ask, considering this is back-to-back premierships for the 15s. They're at Echuca. So I need to ask, is this the best 15s team that both you have played in?
Yeah, I reckon because we only lost one game
Yeah.
for the whole year, so I reckon it was.
What made this team, I guess, so dynamite, like throughout the season, only dropping one game?
Because everyone's just so agile in the team, like can move from like most people can play like 3 or 4 positions on the court, which gave us like a very good strength. So yeah.
And we all worked together like well, and we all bonded so well. So I feel like that got us through the season. Like everyone was friends with everyone, and no one had like something with another person. Like everyone just liked each other, and we could always just talk to each other about anything.
Now let's talk a bit about both your netball journeys. Where did it all start, and why did you choose it?
I reckon we both started in like probably under 11s or even net set go when we were like maybe 6 or 7. And we kind of just chose it because, well, our like obviously Addie's mum had played and my sister was playing. So we were like, oh yeah, we'll give this a go. And then we just loved it from there.
Yeah, definitely. We started at like net set go, and then we went to Edna Rep, and we also, well, we played Edna just Saturdays down there, and then we played Rep there. And then once we were all, and then we did some like state teams, and then once we were old enough for Bombers, then we started playing there.
Mention right at the start, what position did both you play on the court? If you had a dream position, would you like to convince your coaches to put your next season? Where would that be? Be honest.
Mine would probably be goals.
Yeah. Mine probably be goal defense, probably.
Have you tried to convince your coaches this year to maybe swap those positions around? And how did that travel?
We got a maybe.
Yeah, Kate got a couple of times, but mine was a straight no.
What does the sport of netball mean to both of you, and especially being there at Echuca?
Well, it means a lot because I just love being around people and like old families coming together, and I feel like Bombers is such a great club for that. Like they always have things on that involves everyone. And netball means a lot to me because obviously my mum played like at Bombers and have played some netball like the same level as I have, and I feel like it means a lot to show her that I can like do what she's doing and make her proud with it.
So same question to you, Kate, if you haven't answered it.
Yeah, the same as Addie. Like, I love playing with my friends, and netball's just a part of that. And being at Bombers, they're just so welcoming. So that made it really enjoyable.
And for both of you, do either of you have any future short or long-term goals in the sport?
I like probably to try and put my netball higher. I don't know if I want it to be like my job when I'm older, but if I ever got that opportunity, I'd definitely 100% take it.
Yeah, I'm the same as Addie.
So, Abby, I need to ask you, obviously, your mum being a coach of the team, what have you learnt from her for you as a player, but obviously to have her as your coach?
She definitely always right. And I like she actually does have a lot of good knowledge, and that she's got a lot of good knowledge, and that I should always listen to what she's saying because I'll learn a lot from it.
I guess, do you have any netball players that you look up to?
Not really. I just like, we both like watching just the Australian like diamonds play, and we just think they're really good to watch. So yeah.
Yeah, and definitely we both look up to our A graders at Bombers because we can learn so much from them, and they just have a lot of good knowledge and know how to teach stuff to us properly.
Now, let's finish off with a couple light-hearted questions about your teammates there. Firstly, who's the comedian, the best singer, and the best dancer on the team?
Oh, comedian. Maybe like Thieves.
Yeah.
Or like,
I reckon the best dancer would be Phoebe.
yeah.
She's the best dancer.
The best singer, probably Izzy.
Yeah.
And I don't know, everyone's pretty funny.
Yeah, everyone's funny.
Now, did the team do a Premiership TikTok dance after the win?
I don't think so.
We tried to. We were going to do like a transition thing, but we forgot about it.
Oh. How was the celebrations back at the club? You know, I think your footballers also clean sweep the day as well.
Yes, they did. They had a really good win. We had a lot of fun back at the club. We had like obviously food and stuff like that, and then we also had a band come and sing for us, which was really good. And we all sing. We have like a tradition where we go into the oval, and like all the netballs and footballs, and we get in like a big circle and we sing our club song, which is good. It's just a very welcoming and a big celebration for our club.
Both of you, do either of you have a pre-game superstition, ritual, or routine?
I definitely have pasta the night before every week. And then probably I just have wheat bix in the morning. That's my every weekend thing.
Yeah. And I always have to listen to music in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, talking about music, did the team have a pre-game hype song before the game? And if so, what was it?
I feel like we kind of just had like this like shared playlist, and we just played that every week. I don't think we had like a specific song.
And the other one is, who was the responsible one for the speakers?
Izzy.
Who had the most embarrassing moment on the court this season, and what was it?
Like there was a few.
Was it you that ripped someone's arm out of the ball? Addie had a pretty bad one.
Wait, you can try.
She must have just been fired up from it, and this girl like accidentally wrapped her arm like around her like that, and she just full and ripped it out of it and said something to her.
I ripped my arm out because she was like wrapping up, like she wrapped up my hand. And then there was also another one where I was standing on the circle's edge, and like the goal attack like bulldozed me into the ring.
Oh,
that was thing.
Was any calls? Did you get the call for that?
I think it was like already called a contact.
Yeah. So like the other player had wrapped me up, so I went like, and then the umpire called contact, and then I ripped my arm out because she wouldn't like let go of me. Yeah.
Any funny moments that's happened at training or during the game?
at training, there was definitely funny moments when Mum and Misty would show us drills. We just find it funny.
On the court, probably just like a lot of times in the rain, people just fell over, which is funny.
Now we'll finish with these last two.
Yeah.
Now, did anyone on the team have any good nicknames?
We called Kate Cat sometimes.
But no, it's more just like their names shortened, I guess.
Like we just shortened everyone's names, really.
A two-part question to finish. So the first part is, what would be your advice to people that should get involved in netball up in the Riverina?
I think everyone should get involved or at least come out to the club and have a try, because it's definitely a great experience and you're going to learn a lot from it, and you can take your netball to a higher level. And the club's very, very welcoming and very supportive, and you can always go to them if you need help with something or you're stuck on something, and they give very good advice and they're just very welcoming and nice.
And definitely just like have a go. Like there's so many clubs around our area which are so welcoming. So yeah.
And then the second part of that question, has the preseason already started?
Yeah, we have one tonight.
Oh, are you all back together now, or I guess going into next year, which I think 17s next year?
Yeah, we're in 17s, which there's four of us from last year's team.
No, 5. Us, Izzy, Jazz, Shay.
Oh, there's 5 of us in the under 17s team this year that was in the team last year. And then 2, and then
I think 2 in the under 15s, and then also
and one of 2 training partners in the 15s, and then also one of the girls didn't make it, so she's going to try out for seniors.
Obviously, not just on top of the Premiership as well. I know there was the league awards night as well that happened in the same month. I think if my memory serves me correct, the team won the goal shooter award. But I think it was like 900 something, 980 something, I think, when I last saw it.
Yeah.
I guess this is more directed to Kate, being in the shooting circle. So how good was that to be part of that amazing goal shooting circle?
Yeah, it was really good. Like we have so many good shooters in our team, so it was just great to work with everyone. And like getting that award just felt like an achievement, I guess, like from everyone working together so well.
Both of you, thank you so much for giving some of your time to join us, and especially talk about the amazing Premiership success, obviously defending that Premiership from last season. And let's hope when you go up to 17s, you can make it a three-peat, and especially 3 in 2 different age groups.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. And of course, if you want to get involved with the best netball team up in the Golden Valley, because league in particular in Echuca, we'll put all the details up on how you can head up there and play the sport of netball. There's more on the Smash Sport Show right after this. Don't go away, here on the 10th year celebration.